Well, folks, dreams do come true. I'm trying to put a deal together. I want to say it's a barn find, but it's more of a field find. I may have just got myself a Porsche 911. Hey folks, to say I'm excited is an understatement. I never thought this day would come. I gave up looking for the dream car or the day that I would own a 911 Porsche. And in my hand is the title. I'd like to think that it's probably the cheapest Porsche 911 out there. This ought to be fun. Well guys, this is my second most exciting day this week. Yesterday, I made a deal on the unicorn that I've been looking for forever, a Porsche 911. It is a dream come true. I've wanted one of these cars since I was probably 13, 14 years old, before I got into hot rods. I don't know what I'm doing. It is a project. I can't buy anything, it seems like, that doesn't need a lot of work. Are you like that too? But anyway, it's not a bad project. I think it's going to be a great, fun project. I hope you guys come along with me. But right now, we're fixing to go and pick the car up. So, let's take a ride. I guess the craziest thing in this whole adventure is the fact that this car is literally less than a mile from my house. The owner of the car is actually a half a mile from my house. And I ride road bicycles with a group in my hometown, and I've actually ridden bicycles with this gentleman a dozen or more times, and never even knew he had a Porsche. It took another friend with a street rod to introduce me to his son, which introduced me to the man that owned the Porsche. I'm telling you, it was a dream come true story, and I'll share it with you a little bit more later, but that's how things work. The young man that I bought the car from is 79 years old, original owner of the car. It's just really cool. It's kind of disheartening for him because he never wanted to ever sell the car, and trust me, it's not a financial problem. It's just the desire to finish the work that he started, and getting shoved around from bad shop to bad shop. He ended up at a great shop, a good friend of mine, and diagnosed the problem being two of the heads on the car. So he advised him to do all 6 heads, and seems to be kind of expensive, you know, to get that kind of work done on a Porsche. And I do not believe that it is because of the parts as much as it is a Porsche mechanic. A good Porsche mechanic gets a lot more than I make per hour, and that's where a lot of the expense comes from. So with the owner of the shop, one-man show just like me, and all he works on is Porsches, and he has for 40 plus years. I'm gonna work off of his experience and my budget, and I'm gonna try to do the work myself with his guidance, and I'm gonna see if I can't get this Porsche back on the road for my budget. I'm not one of those guys that can go out and spend $100 grand on a dream car and feel good about it. I have buyer's remorse, you know, so I'll know what would happen if I went and bought a ready-to-go car. I'd have fun in it quick, but, you know, to me, the adventure is hunting them, fixing them, restoring them, building them to my, you know, design and then driving them, and you have a whole lot more fun when you know you did it. So anyway, I was stuck in traffic. I thought I'd share that with you. Let me spin this camera around, and we're gonna go get this car picked up. All right, we're getting really close. It hadn't even been a mile on my odometer yet to get here. And before you guys think that I took advantage of a little old man, this guy's on the Porsche forever. He knows all about Porsches and has a friends and Porsche Club of America, so he knew exactly what he was doing when he sold his car to me, along with the guidance of what it was going to cost to repair. So I do feel like I got a great deal. He was happy, and my goal is to give him a ride in the car, or let him drive the car. His wish was to drive it one last time, and it wasn't going to happen if he just let it sit. And it has been sitting for about 10 years. It hasn't been washed in that length of time, so that'll be fun to clean it up. But there it sits right over there in that clump of Porsches. And so it's not quite a barn find, but it is a find. And there it is right there. All right, so the fun begins. Got the trailer set up. Luckily, my buddy's got a forklift. We get this car pulled around to the trailer, and there we go. Well, I often dreamed of being able to find one of these things and driving it home. I'm a little far from that, but it's going. The brand new battery that we put on my winch is dead, so he's letting me borrow a battery. So never fails, does it? So guys, I'm torn on what to do with this. It really happened too fast. I always wanted to make one of these things my own instead of going back original. But now that I've got one, I got to pay homage to the car and to the previous owner. I'm funny about stuff like that. But let me know what you think, please. I mean, this isn't just trying to get comments. This is actually, I'm, you know, I don't know what I'm doing on this Porsche stuff, you know. So please help me out. Tell me what you would do. I really, it's supposed to be Peru red, you know, which is really closer to that red than what's on it. I can see right now, because I moved it, I can see that there is some fading in the paint, or maybe a repaint, but the owner says it was original paint. I'm starting to not believe that too much, but you know, I see some evidence right there where it looks like it may have been sprayed at one time. But remember, he was 80 years old, and he, you know, he's not sure what's going on sometimes, I guess, but it could have been repainted. Let me know what you think. We're fixing to get back on this winch. Well, I wanted to do a first wash video, but I really needed to get some of the degreasing done while it was at a different location. So here I am cleaning it for the first time. In a long time. Well, the final rinse, the brush wouldn't work, and there goes my last quarter. So, guys, it looks a lot better than it did, but it's got a long ways to go. Last time it was on the road, 2011. All right, back from the car wash. Do my first walk around of the car. Wish I could have washed it here, but I wanted to degrease it. This is 74 model, and it may not be the cheapest barn find or field find of all the Porsches out there, but it's cheaper than it was when it was new. But anyway, visual inspection, there's some bubbling on some of the fenders, rust through on the doors, windshield cowl area has got some rust. It's going to need to be replaced. A little bit on the top of the rocker, bottom of the quarter. This is all typical for this year or for any of the G-body cars. A little bit of bubbling, but on the deck lid, door skin, but the inside of the doors are solid. It's just the door skin on both sides. I can hand make most of this stuff, or I can buy good used OEM sheet metal, which is what I'm going to try to find. Fuchs wheels, very sought after. And let's see, show you guys the inside a little bit better. You can see most of the door bottoms and everything are solid. There's a little bit of paint bubbling there, but it's just the paint. A little bit right there. It's going to be an easy fix. Interior, the good thing is it's 100% there. Bad thing is it needs everything, which I'll probably end up, I'm going to do my own upholstery work on this headliner. It's going to be nice. I'm going to take my time, do it right. Just can't wait to get started. I know a lot of you guys are saying, why didn't you buy one finished? Well, somebody's got to save these things, and I've got the ability to do it. So that's why I bought this. And the fact that I've been looking for a long time, but it has been painted after pressure washing it at the car wash and coming back here. It's definitely been painted. It's definitely not the Peru red. And it definitely looks different now than it did when it was sitting out in the field. So anyway, I'm excited. Hope you guys follow along. Try to keep you up to date on the cost and what I've got in it. But right now, I'm just going to say that it was cheaper than it was when it was new. 1974 Porsche 911. Upgraded wheels, 2.7 motor. All right, so a quick tour of the inside. I've not done anything to it. And I'm telling you, it looks like a hot mess. So let me get some a mask or something on. It doesn't really smell that bad. I don't really see any mold or anything. I don't think it's had any leaks, but I'm sure it's been sweating. But anyway, I'm outside. I'm gonna go open the other door so we get some cross ventilation and see what we can come up with as far as a mask. My first purchase, wiper blades. You never know when it's gonna rain. No, they were already in the car. It is 98 degrees out here, by the way, and it's about 6 o'clock at night. So I really didn't pick a great day to do this, but hey, that's what it's all about. And what's not important, so I'm trying to be careful what I throw away. And look at there. I think that might be a gas pedal. I know y'all think I'm silly, but I have thrown stuff away way too soon before, only to find out that you need it to get a new one. You need it to know how something works. Never throw away anything from an old car that there's a chance you might need. Somebody left him a note. Sir, your right tail light is out. And what did I just pick up? Looks like he tried to put some LED tail light bulbs in. That's really nice that somebody left a note that his tail light was out. This is going to come in handy. I don't know what he was trying to do or what all's been done, but look, it's got some notes and stuff on some of the pages. So at least I can go in there and I can look at what he was looking at and then check the car out and make sure everything's okay. But hey, that's pretty cool. You know, aftermarket shop manual. Let me show you guys the inside where I'm digging to so far. There's the floors. They look really, really nice. But man, I tell you, how does a car like this get like this? I mean, but let's go around and see what's in that case right there. That's pretty cool. And then hey, the back, we do have a back seat. That's cool. Let's go dig some more. Take these little suspenders off. That's nasty. So off camera, I have started unloading the front or bonnet or trunk, however you want to do it. Lots of good old garbage coming up with some nests and stuff, chewed up rags. So let me vacuum this thing out and see what we can find. I think these are actually the original gloves that came with the car. I don't read German. I want to hang on to them. They've been chewed up, but I still think... All right, it was a mess. It was all completely packed full of nuts and stuff, as I probably would have expected. But lucky for me, I found part of the jack handle and the lug wrench. The F. Goodrich original spare tire doesn't look like it's ever been in the ground. But these cars came with a really cool BF Goodrich compressor that aired that tire up. That would have been really cool to find. There's a little instruction card that was laying down there. But we still got a lot of digging to go, but we've got a lot cleaned up. So let's see if we can get this battery out. Well, I don't know if it looks better or if it looks worse. But there's a lot of weight being dropped out of this car today. But it's getting dark. It's still 97 degrees. And I believe I'm gonna call it a night. I know this car really appreciates what I've done today. We got a long ways to go though. All the gauges look to be good. Who knows if they work or not. Did I pay too much? Did I not pay enough? The price of this car was $6,900. I may cut that out of the video. And that's with a motor. 2.7 motor that was rebuilt about 15,000 miles ago, but about 25 years ago. And it's set up for a long time. Developed the miss, leak down test, had one bad exhaust valve and one partially bad exhaust valve. All the other cylinders checked out good, but I believe I'm gonna go ahead and get all 6 cylinders done. Let me know if that's what you would do, please, because I have no idea. But I got the car cheap enough to where I feel like it's worth doing it right. Let me know if I can make a color change on it. This is not the factory color. It was Peru red. I'm not sure what this even is. It's either brown or something else, but it looks totally different now since I've gotten it home out of the field and pressure washed it. It may be that brown color that they came with. But anyway, I know it don't look great, but it's a whole lot better looking than it was. Well guys, there it is. Super excited about this new project, a dream car that I've been looking for a long time. Can't afford to buy one already done. I always got to buy the hoopties and make it my own. So please stay with me on this journey. Like, share, subscribe, follow the channel, push me, help me get this thing done. As always, thanks for watching. Now get out in the garage and go build something. See ya.